Hello students, welcome back to the online class. So today we'll start a new chapter. So the chapter is chapter number 5, topic Bountiful Nature, means large in quantity. Spotlight. In today's class we are going to cover introduction and types of natural resources, and this video wanna be part 1. So let's get started. For the reference, please take out your book, page number 33. Introduction. Our earth consists of variety of natural resources like light, air, water, plants, soil, mineral and fossil fuel, as you can see in the example. So our natural resources, our earth, which is consists of varieties of natural resources. Okay, what are they? Light, air, water, plants, soil, minerals and fossil fuel. Mankind required those natural resources for several, means a human required those natural resources for several times. There are the time when the human beings did not know how to use a natural resources. With the time they have learned how to use the time. In the earlier time, the people did not know, human did not know how to use unnatural resources, but the later on, with the time get passed, they have learned how to use the time. For example, you can see in the image that the energy drinking water. So as we read in the previous class also, yes, in the maybe in the chapter 4, that with the help of water we can produce electricity with the force of water through the dam. Yes, with the moving of the turbine, the electricity is produced. Because of this only they have learned how the time get passed. They have learned how to what is the things and what we can do and what is the help of what we can make of this. Okay, later on they have learned when the time get passed. Type of natural resources. There are two types of natural resources. What are they? Renewable and non-renewable. Types of natural resources: vegetation, animal, soil, minerals and water. Renewable and non-renewable. Different type of natural resources. There are what? Renewable resources and non-renewable resources, as you can see in the image. Now let us learn renewable resources. Natural resources that are found in plenty and we can use in the longer period of a time are called renewable resources. Renewable resources can be renewed and can be reused, for example sunlight, water, etc. So the natural resources we can find in plenty and we can use as much as we can for the longer period of the time. Those things are called a renewable resource. Okay, renewable resource can be renew or reuse. For example, what are they? Sun and water. So for example, today you took the sunlight, okay, today you have used the water and tomorrow it will be vanish out, means it will be finished. No, those are the natural resources we can use again and again. Now we have non-renewable natural resources that are found in limited amount and cannot be renewed or reused are called non-renewable resources. For example, fuel, minerals and etc. So non-renewable resources are found in limited amount only, okay, and cannot be renewed or reused. We cannot renew or again we can't use it. Those things are called a non-renewable resources. What are the example? Fuel and minerals. Renewable resources. There are some resources which can be used again and again, such as sun, heat, wind. Those can be used for millions of years to come, those are called non-renewable resources. So there are the many resources which can use again and again. Okay, the sun, heats and wind, those can be used for the millions years to come, those are called non-renewable resources. Those non-renewable resources can be harnessed or trapped to the people to provide with the abundant supply of the energy. Those renewable resources can be harnessed means to control, okay, or trap to the people to provide us to the abundance of supply. So whatever the people they have made, okay, by collecting the all the natural resources, they have for what, for to supply the abundance of supply of the energy. As you can see in the image of windmill, through this they will produce the energy. Example of such natural resources are forest, agriculture, crop, grasses and animals. They are also regarded as renewable resources as they can be reproduced in the favorable condition. So the examples of the such natural resource are forest, agriculture, crop, grasses and animals. They are regarded to the renewable resources, means renewable resources he can get in many more, yes, without its limit, and they can be reproduced in the favorable conditions. Use of renewable resources. Sunlight can be used as solar energy. As you can see in the image, we can use a solar energy to generating electricity at home by storing the sun's heat by solar panel. As you can see in the image, the solar panel is attracting the sun's heat, okay, and it's getting a charge. Through that it can be generate electricity at home by storing the sun heat by what, by the solar panel. The solar energy produced heat when can be used for cooking purpose at the village. So those solar energy is produce heat which can be used for cooking purpose at the village area. You can see in the village area that through the solar panel they used to cook food and they used to do many things, okay. The water flowing from the mountains can be used for generating the electricity, and the dam are built for that purpose. So as you can see, the whatever the flow of water, the flowing of water which is to come from the speed, through that speed of water only they used to they used to generate the electricity, and the dams for to take out the electricity they are build the dams. And what they used to do, they used to check the flow of water. Because of that flow of water only, that speed of water only, they used to produce the electricity by the dam. The water is used in the steam engine. The stream of water runs to the engine smoothly. The water is used by the plant for preparing their own food. The process called photosynthesis. Means the water is used by a plant. As you know, they used to prepare the food. Yes, the plant used to prepare the food. So that process is called photosynthesis. Advantage of renewable resources. What is the advantage? It can be used for the longer period of the time. Yes, so the renewable resources as I told you that we can use again and again, there is no limit of time, so it can be used for the longer period of the time. The renewable resources are eco-friendly. It's an eco-friendly. There will be a no harmful, okay, there will be a no harmful gas, nothing, they will not harm to anyone. So it's a this renewable resource is an eco-friendly. It do not harm the environment, it do not harm to anyone. As I told you, it do not harm to none of them, like an environment, not a living creature. The main advantage to the renewable resources is that it can be renewed or reused. So the main advantage of renewable resources is that it can be renewed or reused. So it can be renewed or reused also. The main advantage of renewable is we can renew, okay, and we can use again and again. Disadvantage of renewable resources. Renewable resources cannot produce the amount of energy as per our expectation. The renewable resources cannot produce the amount of the energy as per our expectation. The geographic limitation. The renewable resource need a proper geographic condition and the function properly. As you can see in the image, so renewable resources is needed for the proper geographic condition and function, and it should be functioning properly. The storing capacity. The storing capacity of renewable resources are not up to the expectation. The higher upfront cost, the equipment that runs for the renewable resources are too costly to buy. So the higher upfront cost, the equipment are very costly of renewable resources, it's too costly to buy. Non-renewable resources. So let us learn what is the non-renewable resources. There are the natural resources such as mineral, metals, fossil fuel like coal and petroleum, which takes millions of years to form and being used for expensive by us and resulting in the instead depletion. Those are called non-renewable resources. As you can see, the fuel, coal, okay, nuclear, natural gas, those are what? Non-renewable. They cannot be take for the million years. We cannot use again and again. There are the such minerals, okay, metal, fossil fuel like coal, petroleum, which takes millions years to form. It takes many years to form it up, and it brings use inexpensive, like it can be sell up, it can be used in the expensive, okay, it's expensive by us, expensively by us, resulting in their state depletion. Those are called non-renewable resources. Use of a non-renewable resources. What is the use of non-renewable resources? Non-renewable resources are available on the earth in the limited supply. So it is available on the earth in the limited amount only. As you can see in the image, coal, gas, nuclear, okay, fossil fuel, it's in the limited amount only. If we are not careful and do not find alternate source, we may soon run out of those resources which can be vital to our very extent. So the non-renewable resources are available in the earth in the very less amount. So if we do not be careful, we do not find an alternative source, if we do not control ourselves, then we may very soon we have to run out of those resources, and which can be very vital to our extinction, means to vanish out. The one more reason for the calling them a non-renewable resources is because they cannot be used forever. So those are the things why we call a non-renewable resources, because we cannot be used forever, we can't use again and again. So that's it for today. I hope you have understood. Go through with the videos, okay, with the along with the book, along with the chapter. So as you know, this coronavirus is not a joke, so please use this precaution, okay. Wherever you go out, wear a mask, and before eating, whatever you do, before after coming from out, also wash your hand with the soap or use a sanitizer, keep distance, okay. And also stay at home. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and also study properly at home, okay. Take a time, give a time for the studies also, and also along with the playing is also an important, but the education is also a important part of your life. So please study properly, don't do any careless, okay. Go through with the video along with the chapters, and then you will study properly. So that's all for today's class. See you in the next video, and chapter needed to be continued. So thank you and take care.